Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's home contest between the brothers of CBA and your own Guilderland Dutchmen. Matt Pinchinot and Brent Autry on the call. Welcome. Matt, it's going to be a hard one tonight. This is going to be no easy contest.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely not going to be an easy contest. One thing that I'm happy about is our guys feel pretty confident, and they felt ready. They were excited about coming into this game. I think they want a challenge. It seems we've got
and we're starting off with a technical, but we're not sure why. It's on number 44,
okay.
Michael Delwich. Not sure what happened there. We are not at the scorer's table to know the details there.
That is the first time I've seen a technical free throw taken before the shot clock starts.
Not sure what happened there. So CBA will get the possession here.
Right. Yeah, so.
Not sure. Here we go.
Okay.
We are live. Kaylin Leak starting it off for the brothers.
So one of the things that, looking back to some of our previous games, defense is going to be a big factor. CB is a team that can light it up from the inside and out. So we're going to really want to make sure that we're able to stop them from gaining momentum early. I like this. They only got 14 seconds left on the clock. And so we're forcing them to really, really think and not be able to dictate the pace on their own.
Nice drive, nice ball movement. Leak with the ball for three, and it rims in and out. And a putback is missing, but number 15, Osinski gets it in. Osinski's a name that we are familiar with here at Guilderland. Ron Osinski in the stands tonight, coaching legend at Guilderland High School. Guilderland with the ball. Justin Kapuzinski moving it around, gets it to Jaden Stutzman, gets it over to Rick Ruff.
Right now I'm looking at the defensive intensity. It seems like both teams are kind of matched with the way that we were playing. We got 9 seconds on the clock. We've got to get a shot up.
We sure do.
Oh.
And Berschwinger, good for two.
Looks like he was doing a little bit of jawing off. He's doing a little bit of jawing off after that bucket.
Sure did. We had some grabbing of jersey under the basket here, too. So it's going to be a tough game right from the start here.
I mean, it seems like it already is obviously something where the guys are coming in emotionally charged. As couldn't see who that was.
That was 33, but I don't have him on my roster. So I'm not sure who 33 is.
Well, number 33.
We're going to have to figure that out. And Guilderland with the ball. 6:17 left to play in the first quarter. Ruff gets it over to Stutzman, over to Kapuzinski. Kapuzinski in the lane, loses handle of it. We're definitely going to have to figure out who number 33 is. Dang it.
He's a solid defender.
He's a solid defender. Wine with the ball. And we've got number 3, Leak, looking to get it in, and he gets it into number 23, Scambali. 33.
In the post, backing it down.
Nice and tall. Loses it there.
This will be an important play to get a possession. I didn't talk about it during the last game that we called, and I want to articulate those things now. That's where the momentum starts to shift.
Exactly. Berschwinger was going to try to make something happen, and hands all over here.
Now, honestly, that's a foul you have to commit, though, because if they were able to get another bucket, that would have been nearly back-to-back plays where they scored possession after
100%.
So, we need to be able to get those stops in, and right now this is a gamble. It's early in the game. We hope that they, are only able to convert one or none of those free throws.
Yes. Timeout on the court. We've got a score of 7-2. Of course, the scoreboard we're looking at, the 7 looks like a 1, but we know it's a 7.
So I wonder how much of that is Mr. Snyder. I know that he's not personally wired the board, but I just can't help but feel like,
it's got to be something. He's got to have something to do with it here.
Absolutely.
So what do you think Coach is telling them in timeout here?
I think he's talking about the fact that we aren't even 3 minutes into the game, and he's seen CBA control the pace.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that there's praise for that way that first possession went, but then we got a little bit of, a little loose and a little bit lax with how we're playing defense. Right now, this is a 2-possession game. Could easily go to a 3-possession game if both of these free throws are knocked down. So this is hey, cool your heads.
Right.
We know that they're a good team.
Yep. But we got to play our game.
Too.
Yep.
Exactly.
Leak good on the first. And misses the second.
I love the effort there on the rebound, that we were able to have one of our guards go and pick up that ball, helps with that transition game. Let's see if we can make something out of it, though.
It's a physical, fast-paced game so far, and we expect it to go this way for the entire night here. Ruff gets it to Berschwinger. Berschwinger getting it into Delwich. Delwich moving to Ruff. Ruff for three. Nails it.
Love to see it. Give me three.
That was a nice screen by Michael Delwich, although Michael's so tall, it was hard for Ruff to see over him, but he nails it. 4 minutes, 42 seconds left to play. Game is at 8-5, favor of the brothers. That was a nice block there by Troy Berschwinger, who's playing some tight defense.
That was a travel. I'm not biased, but that was. Okay.
I would never say you were biased.
I wonder. See, this is one of those times where you see makeup calls happening.
Yep.
But unfortunately, right now, that travel possession is leading to another foul that we have.
Yeah, and that foul's on Troy Berschwinger. That's his first. Now, Troy typically gets in trouble with fouls, so we got to be careful. But we do love his tenacious defense.
Absolutely. The issue, though, now we have 3 fouls, and we still have 4.5 minutes to go in this quarter, in the first quarter.
Osinski misses the first.
But going back to that 3 by Nick Ruff, I think that play was really pivotal to make it feel close, to make it feel like, okay, hey, it's still only a 2-possession game right now.
You know, the Dutchess have had a rough after holiday break basketball season so far, so we've lost some tough games and by big margins. So if we can keep this one close and play our game, that would be an excellent win for us.
I think so, too. I think not just for today, but also for any future games that we may have.
Stutzman gets it out to Justin Kapuzinski. Spin move in the lane. Misses the jumper. Rebound to CBA.
I do like the thought. I do like the effort on that. That was a good look. It's one of those ones, hey, it didn't fall, but it was still a good look.
Troy, yeah, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Troy Berschwinger picking up his second foul there. We're going to see him, hit the bench pretty soon, and that's scary. We need Troy in there. We need a big body. We need somebody who's not afraid.
Right. To be honest, Troy's lucky that was just a blocking foul, a push, because if number 44 in Wine ended up going up for a shot, if he just flailed his arms, that's a shooting foul. That's 2 more shots.
Yep, exactly. Yep. So ball is with the brothers. Fresh shot clock. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to play. And trouble inbounding.
But see, that's where that, tenacity that Troy has pays off in a moment like that. We're able to disrupt that inbound pass.
Yep.
But, in these kinds of physical games, it's important for someone like him who relies on his physicality to be able to, rein that in.
Wine for 3, misses. Rebound to the Dutch. And that rebound was Santa Barbara. He's coming down. Gets it to Kapuzinski. Kapuzinski moving it around the tee to Berschwinger to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara over to Berschwinger. Wine is in his face and taunting him a little bit. Kapuzinski coming in.
I'm telling you that basketball
to
player
Berschwinger. Berschwinger, 3.
Oh.
Misses.
Hey. Possession stays.
Stays with the Dutch.
That taunt of the clap. Oh,
right in his face.
Rana.
Yep. Yep. I mean, that's just going to fire Troy up.
Of course.
And that could not pay off for us. That could result in fouls. But hopefully Troy will use that to his advantage. So fresh shot clock for the Dutch. 3 minutes, 13 left to play. Santa Barbara into Kapuzinski. Troy is back where he was. Wine guarding him. Kapuzinski just misses.
I like that he still went up for that board, though. It was him trying to buy 3 purple jerseys, and he still went up for that. And even had a hand on the ball. That bodes well for the energy we're playing with. We see the motion offense going pretty well. No one's stagnant on offense, and we like to see that.
Absolutely. Good. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to play. We've got Leak with the ball, trying to make a motion here for CBA.
Ooh, time
just excellent. Lost it. Santa Barbara picks it up, turnover to the Dutch.
Get in there, get in there.
Santa Barbara going all the way, draws the foul.
Love to see that. That's the kind of attack that we need, though. Yes, get in there, get in there.
Didn't score the basket, but we get to go to the free throw line. So let's see if Nico can make this count.
And, the reality is, are we going to get to the double bonus this period? Maybe not. But still, you're getting one of their starters, the start of foul trouble. So.
Right. He misses the first. Needs to settle down and.
Ooh. Berschwinger and Wine having some words.
Yes, they are. It's going to be a physical game.
Those two are jawing off.
And he misses the second. Leak setting it up for his team. And normally we're better at saying names here, but our numbers are all messed up on our thing. So we'll have to go during a timeout here and get the right numbers.
Yeah, we don't have a number 10. We don't have a number
yeah, we're missing some numbers here for some reason.
But that is
was a beautiful. That is his second bucket.
And, those kind of pull-up jumpers where he rose up, released at the top of his arc, good angle. This is a nice shot. And so now as we're trying to get the offense set up right now, we're back to that possession where it's, okay, still a two-possession game. We can't afford to waste them. As I said, that's tough.
Yep, that was a tough bounce pass into Michael Delwich, who wasn't able to handle it. Turnover goes to CBA. CBA moving the ball, go and drive right in by himself. Kapuzinski with the rebound, looking for the long.
Right, he jumped early on that rebound though, and that messed up his ability to scan the floor when he landed.
Santa Barbara taking it in, going up. Berschwinger with the rebound, lost the ball.
Both
Turnover.
Santa Barbara and Berschwinger were looking for calls on that.
Yep.
They got their arms up in the air, but refs didn't agree there was enough contact.
No look pass for CBA, doesn't go. Rebound to the Dutch. 1 minute left to play in the quarter.
Now, something that's interesting, in the last game that we called together, Delwich had a massive size advantage on the inside. Tonight, he does not. CBA has two guys that are his size on the court presently and more on the bench. And I think that's going to, shift how we end up playing things.
Foul called, and the crowd is starting to get wild.
They are getting animated.
Fouls on number 10. Of course, we don't know who that is based on our stats, but
number 10.
We will find
CBA.
out as soon as we can. And that's his first, team second. Santa Barbara inbounding the ball for the Dutch. There is so much contact on the board here. Santa Barbara coming around, driving
going to his body.
Going
there we go.
and
Excellent.
Draws the foul.
Excellent, but that's how you got to attack it. And now, Santa Barbara, he's not a big guy, but that's exactly the way that you need to play these possessions. If they're having a physical game, especially if you are going up against guys who are bigger than you and stronger than you, as James Smith would say in the Strong Never Say Never with Justin Bieber. If you're playing with guys who are bigger than you and stronger than you, go in and create that contact, force the issue.
Santa Barbara at the line. Misses the first. Oh, there's a lot of talk under here. I love it. And Santa Barbara misses the second. Foul called against the Dutch.
Yeah. Over the back. Seems like a push.
On Michael Delwich. It's his second, team's fifth.
That is going to be a problem. That is definitely an issue. We can't afford to have Michael Delwich in foul trouble in the first quarter. That's not a situation we want to see ourselves in.
All right, Leak with the ball. At least we've got his number correct here. And I was bragging before the game that Max Sports doesn't fail me, but they failed me tonight.
Yeah, we have.
I'll run over the scores bench here at the intermission here and run over and get that. So number 10 with the ball. Oh, beautiful shot by Leak.
Give him 3, but I'm not going to say it excitedly.
No, I know, but that was a beautiful shot. Oh, and another one!
No, we can't have that.
And he doesn't get it. All right, I'm leaving you in Matt's hands as I go get the numbers.
Yeah, so this is a dangerous, dangerous move by Brenna, leaving you in my hands for the duration of this break. But really taking a look at what we saw during that first period, one of the things that I want to look at as a point of emphasis was the missed free throws that we had on the side of the Dutch. Now, that it's in a small incident, yeah, that's not that big of a deal. But when you have that happening in a larger volume, right now, if we had hit all of our free throws, we're looking at, yet again, a 2-possession game. Right now, we got a 5-14 score, and the game's not out of reach. It's not something that we can't, come back from this. We're still in relatively low numbers, but the good side of things, when we look at it, especially given CBA's recent scoring performances, they are also in a relatively low scoring number right now for them. And some of the recent games, they had 61. They did have a recently lower scoring game of 47. But when we look at some of our performances, we are also scoring below our recent averages as well, with 41, 47, and 43. And our most recent win with 36. So 5 points. I want to believe, and I want to hope that we're going to be able to come back from this in a strong way. But this is really going to be up to the offense to be able to pick up where our defense is leaving some gaps.
All right, I'm back.
Lightning quick.
Somebody ripped their jersey in practice this week, and
okay, so that caused
they did some jersey changing without letting us know. So,
okay.
Dutch with the ball to start the second quarter here. Berschwinger gets it to Watazik. Watazik drives in, nice pass to Berschwinger, just too low.
It was a very good thought, though.
Number 10 is JT Vogel.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, Vogel, a little out of breath here, gets it to Leak. Leak misses a jumper. Guilderland with the ball. Santa Barbara bringing it down. Looks like the Dutch have made a few changes here.
One of the things that I said while you were getting the correct jersey numbers was free throws seems to be inhibiting the team right now. I pointed out, had we hit all of our free throws, we're looking at a 2-possession game as Delwich gets in there.
Beautiful. That was a nice pass from Watazik
Big
to
body.
Delwich.
That's one of those ones where if I'm Delwich, I'm doing a too small.
Mike Parks is going crazy on the side here. Of course, Mike Parks, who was just inducted into the Mohonasen Hall of Fame for his work as an athlete when he was at Mohan as a kid over the holiday break. So congratulations to Mike Parks.
Congratulations, Coach. Well-deserved, well-earned.
Yep. Dutch down 7 as CBA has the ball. 44 goes in. That's Aiden Wine and draws a foul.
Yeah, and the thing is, as much as I'm, quote, unbiased, that one was, very clearly a foul. He came down across his body.
And that's number 3 on Troy Berschwinger, and it looks like we've got Ryan Gilbert ready to check in. We're going to guess that he's going to come in for Berschwinger.
Right. I mean, those frustration fouls, they start to add up, and I get it. This has been a physical game. It's a game you want, they want badly to win this.
Yeah, Wine misses the first.
And right now, the game is still very, very much in reach.
Oh, absolutely.
And so I think that's part of the thing that's frustrating. It's like, we can do this. We just got to make it happen. And, part of me believes that for Troy, it's an innate competitive spirit. And also desire to get his guys fired up, too.
Troy likes to win. There's no doubt about it. And Wine misses the second. Nice rebound by Michael Delwich. And Dutch have the ball.
But, looking at our last bucket, that board right there, this is exactly why we were saying the value of Delwich, it's immense.
Santa Barbara to Gilbert. Gilbert. Santa Barbara drive in, gets it to Delwich. Delwich back out to Gilbert. Gilbert misses the ball. Turnover to CBA. Leak going to try to settle his team down a little bit.
Well, that last play, that was a beautiful stuff. One of the other things that I mentioned when you stepped away was we have a good motion offense. Some of it is getting shots to fall, and that was a beautiful play that was created there. And you hope the next one goes down.
Oh, tries to do a bounce pass.
Yes,
picked off by Guilderland.
The pass! Come on now.
Man. No call on that at all. Bodies flying everywhere. Watazik saves it, but gets it to CBA. Behind the back pass, no call. The crowd is going nuts.
Wait, how many steps do we get again? Is it 2 or is it 3?
Oh, people are yelling like crazy.
I thought we got 2 steps. Maybe I'm wrong. I might not know basketball. I thought it was 2.
The fun group to watch right now are our basketball alums who are just going wild.
The basketball alum, but we also fortunately have a day where the girls' team is able to do it today. And so it's great having them, in presence, supporting the guys. And, a lot of players. So maybe it's not just us two.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. That fouls on number 15, Nico Santa Barbara. That's his first team 7. So, unfortunately, that puts CBA in the bonus. So, for every foul, now they're going to the line, whether it's shooting or not.
And just for folks who this may be their first time listening to our broadcast, first time watching high school ball, right now, because we have 7 fouls are in the bonus, once we get to 10, what happens at that point, Brenna?
That means 2 shots with every foul, and you do not want to get to that bonus. So Jaden Osinski good on the first one, and Osinski good on the second. He's 3 for 4 from the line tonight alone. So we need to be careful there. He's a 70% free throw shooter. He's not somebody we want there.
Ooh, sound like me right now.
I know. Look at me with the math skills.
Yeah, the math, the percentages. I love that.
Yeah. All right. Santa Barbara trying to get the ball in, gets it to Watazik. Watazik around. Nice pass to Kapuzinski.
Excellent. Good cut. That's the thing. The motion on our offense is good. Our defense truly hasn't been bad.
Right.
We've gotten a bunch of turnovers. We've actually gotten
Leak
more
into
turnovers.
Wine trying to go up double team. Doesn't get it. Come down with a foul.
So if we look at the points CBA has, a significant amount have come from the line. It's not even that our defense is bad. And, I want to reiterate that point.
That's the 3rd foul on Michael Delwich.
Right. And that's where the issue comes in. I mean, we have forced more turnovers. However, if we're allowing the other team to feast from the line, then that's why we have a 7, potentially 9-point difference in score right now, depending on how these free throws go.
Yep, Wine at the line. He has been scoreless tonight, and he is again still.
Right.
That was a kick. Again, Dutch with 2 men with 3 fouls, and that, sure enough, Delwich goes out on that.
Well, the thing that's tough is it's not just 2 guys with 3 fouls. It's who those 2 guys are.
Massive guys, yeah. Nico Santa Barbara gets it in for the Dutch, gets it to Stutzman. Back to Santa Barbara. Dutch trying to get free of the defense here. Get it to Kapuzinski. Kapuzinski drives back out to Gilbert. Gilbert coming around, jump ball, draws the foul.
And this is where we're going to need to get some offense coming from a range of different guys, because when we have Delwich in trouble and Troy in trouble, that's our 1st and 3rd leading scorers who right now are in precarious situations. So we're going to need to see more from Nico. We're going to need to see more from Nick Ruff. We're going to need to see more from these other guys who are able to put the ball in the hoop, and we're really going to want to see them take that stride and go with it.
Gilbert misses the first. That foul was on Areo Odotayo. Gilbert good on the second. And you're right. We really need to capitalize on those free throws. Because as I've said, they're free for a reason.
Right. And, as a whole, our team hasn't historically been the best from the line. And that's something where, I'm hoping that can be a point of emphasis, because those are points you're just leaving behind. It said it's free for a reason.
Yep. Gilbert's our best free throw shooter. On the line, so turnover to the Dutch. Timeout on the floor. This timeout is probably going to be good just to settle them down a little bit. The fouls are getting a little out of control, and there's a lot of pushing and shoving and grabbing on jerseys, and so much physicality under the basket and on the floor tonight that this might settle them down a little bit. I see a lot of little GBCers coming down to the floor.
Yeah,
I think we're going to have a little show at halftime.
Yeah. Thinking about it, this is the closest that we've been this period, because we came into it 5-14, I believe. Mm-hmm. And so right now we've gone on a 5-2 run, which I realize doesn't sound like a massive run, but now we're back in that 2-possession range. I think in a basketball game, when you're able to stay within 2 possessions, you give yourself, you're within striking distance, and it feels manageable. It feels like something you can come back from and overcome. And the reality is CBA typically is a higher scoring team than this. Typically going, 4 minutes and a half, they would have more than 6
Yeah,
points.
I mean, CBA is 5-3, 2-1 in the league, and we're 1-9, 0-4 in the league. So just stats-wise alone, wins and losses. Santa Barbara with the ball, 4 minutes, 15 seconds. He goes coast to coast, grabs the foul, hits the ground hard.
See, I love that. That's the kind of energy that we need to see. And again, he's
that
getting to
foul's
line.
on Aiden White. That's his first, team's fifth.
Now, Nico, he's shooting, coming into this game, 58% from the free throw line. And he's had a string of missed free throws. I'm hoping he can turn this around. The law of averages says he will. I'm going to trust in math.
And I'm going to trust in you jinxing it. That's awesome. That worked in our favor. Nico, man. Good on the first. Just so you know, Matt has a history of saying something and then having it come true. So that worked well.
Most times when I say something and it's based in math or I'm doing this based off the law of averages, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But not this time.
Not this time.
Not this time.
We'll take it.
And just like that, 4-point game.
Yep. Score 16-12 in favor of your brothers. 4 minutes left to play. Leak with the ball. Long pass to number 23, Scambati. Scambati for three, misses. Rebound to Wine. Three-point basket by number 15, Osinski. We're lucky that went in because that could have been a three-point foul there.
I agree. And, that shot, it's painful because, with that feeling of we're clawing our way out. 7-point game.
Yep. Kapuzinski gets it to Stutzman. Stutzman coming around, almost loses it, and does lose it. Leak moving it fast for the brothers.
And that pass, that one was tough to see, get picked off. You kind of called it, seeing where it was going.
Yep.
Oh, nice drive.
Nice drive by number 33, Odatayo. It's his first bucket of the night. Nope, sorry, that's wrong.
That was third.
I had that's before I knew who he was.
Yes, he was just 33.
He was just number 33.
He had the first bucket of the game.
Turnover to the brothers.
Mid-range fade. That. Oh no, not the behind the back.
Guilderland getting a little frustrated. In 2 minutes.
Right, 9-point game.
Yep, 9 points.
But the fact that we love that.
Yep.
Our defense has
Odatayo lost it underneath. Rebound or turnover to the Dutch.
But this is exactly the thing. If we were able to go from a 4-point game to a 9-point game in a matter of 2 minutes, that means we also are in strike.
Kapuzinski, nice rebound and put back. Got his own rebound.
I think that was Watazik actually who got that.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was Kapuzinski. I'm glad it was Watazik. Awesome.
Oh, don't leave him open.
For three, yep. Don't leave him open at all.
That's a count our lucky stars shot.
Kapuzinski coming down for the Dutch. To Watazik. Watazik to Gilbert. Gilbert back out to Stutzman. Stutzman between the legs. Gets it to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara on the line. Reverse layup. Misses.
I have to really commend Nico for not being afraid of contact. He's been driving in, with the tall trees and going there all game.
He has. He did a little push off there, though, he didn't get called for.
That's the advantage of not being one of the tall trees.
Yep, exactly. So Nico trying to get a shot here for the Dutch. Gets it to Stutzman.
Now, something I do want to point out is this lineup that we have right now is the smallest lineup that we've played all game.
Gilbert stuffed there.
On that play, it makes sense why.
Yep.
Araya was not having it.
Nope, he was able to get it. The CBA coach told me before the game that they just call him O. If we want to just call him O,
call him O,
then they will know who we're talking about. So
basketball trivia time. Folks watching at home, who is the big O? We'll address that at the halftime break. Who is the big O?
3-point shot. Good for Leak. Second three of the night.
Yeah, Leak's been torching us a little bit.
So, and we are down by 10 with 30 seconds left to go. Dutch with the ball. Kapuzinski trying to get one last shot off here. The shot clock is off. Dutch looked tired tonight. Pass to Watazik. To seek Nico.
See, that's what I mean. He's so willing to go right in there.
Nico in, getting the foul.
I really do love it. He's diving and again and again and again. Now, these free throws, hopefully, I was ready to get in the game, Brenna.
That alum took your spot.
That's crazy.
So that fouls on number 33, Oreo. That's his second, team sixth. Nico to inbound the ball for the Dutch. 10.6 on the clock. Into Kapuzinski, over to Gilbert. Gilbert to Kapuzinski. Into Watazik, off the toe, and out of bounds with 0.5.
Honestly, that's enough time for a shot. Really, 0.3 is all you would need to get a shot off.
Yeah.
For folks watching at home who feel like, it's done, that you can get a shot off it. 0.5. I'm not saying they will, but they could.
And they don't. So going into half here, Dutch down 10, 24-14. We will come back with our trivia after we allow you time to watch the GBC play some ball. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. We just had some great 6th grade GBC basketball action. Before I go through the stats
Highly competitive,
for the half, would you like to tell us a little bit about your trivia?
Yes, I would. Excellent memory, Ms. Autry. I actually put a note down myself so I didn't forget to go over it. So as soon as we went off the air, she was like, don't forget about your trivia. So countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question.
The question was, who was Wilt the Stilt? No, I'm joking. No, the question is, can you name the Big O? And if your guess was Oscar Robinson, you are correct.
Awesome.
The first player to average a triple-double in the NBA once that stat started being recorded. Recently, that was broken by Russell Westbrook multiple times. But Oscar Robertson is believed by many to be one of the best point guards to ever play the game of basketball. And based off the way, getting into our stats for tonight, based off the way that O is playing right now, not the big O, but O is playing right now for CBA, I mean, he's playing a pretty good game.
He's playing a pretty dang good game. Here are the stats for the half. Nick Ruff has 3 points, Justin Kapuzinski 2, Ryan Gilbert 1, Nico Santa Barbara 2, Troy Berschwinger 2, Tyler Watazik 2, and Michael Delwich 2. However, the stat I'm most concerned about with that is our foul trouble. Troy Berschwinger and Michael Delwich both with 3. For the brothers, we've got Kayleen Leak has 7 points, Jaden Osinski has 8, and Oreo has 6, and foul trouble for them, Oreo has 2. That's the closest they are to foul trouble.
Right, and I mean, I don't want to say that we're clairvoyant, Brenna, I really don't.
No.
But some of the things that we've seen popping up, we articulated them early on. I mean, we noticed that foul discrepancy starting to happen, in the first 2 minutes of the game. And then once we were in the bonus with over 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter, that was when we were like, okay, this might be a problem. Now, with 2 fouls still to go, we do have Delwich and Berschwinger back on the court.
We sure do.
And I think that they understand the gravity of the situation that we're in. The defensive pressure, we pointed that out, has been great. We have caused a lot of turnovers. Where we let things slip was in that last 2 to 3 minutes of the quarter, where there was a bit of a run that CBA was able to string together. But we were within 4 at one point. And I think it's important for our guys to keep that in mind.
And it's also important to note that we're only down 10.
Right.
10 you can recover from. It's not insurmountable.
So
here we go. Fresh time on the clock. CBA got to hit us with a 3 to start with. And they do. And Osinski, he's hot tonight.
That is not at all. I'm saying the obvious here, but that's not what we're hoping to happen.
Yeah. Kapuzinski with the ball for the Dutch. Gets it to Berschwinger. Berschwinger comes around the screen by Delwich. Gets it to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara trying to get rid of it.
I like that ball fake, though.
He recovers it. Comes around the top of the key. Gets it to Ruff. Ruff coming around. Gets a wide open Kapuzinski. Misses, but gets his own rebound. Gets it into Berschwinger. Gets it off to Delwich. Beautiful pass.
Exactly what we're talking about, the value of having, some of these bigger guys in the game.
Those passes were beautiful. Let's keep it up. Brothers with the ball. 7 minutes, 3 seconds left to play. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, because of the even spread of points, does this make Delwich with 4 the leading scorer for the Dutch tonight?
It does so far. 3-pointer. Good. And Dutch with the ball. Kapuzinski taking it back. Delwich is sending some great screens tonight. It's just kind of comical with how tall he is.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he sets the screen, but then there's that other obstacle of having to get over him. So Berschwinger with the ball tries to get it in.
Covered by Troy. One of the things, too, is I think some of the guys are arriving at the screens a little bit earlier than he's getting there. That one was timed up very, very well.
Nico for 3!
Give me 3!
Excellent. Just what we needed here. Brothers coming back. Leak. Leak is definitely the catalyst to this team. He is the leader that they're looking to.
He is absolutely a maestro, and, is really, really just
Oh, nice try to go inside, and good read on that by the Dutch. Turnover. Kapuzinski gets it to Santa Barbara, wants it again. Does not get it. Rebound, Wine. Long pass here.
Oh, that was you got to.
Yeah, absolutely. To Scabati, who's going to draw the foul.
But you know what I love, though? I love the lack of hesitation in his shooting. So, that foul is clear as day. There's not really much to
right.
That was a shooting foul. But the play before, he hit one, and he's like, no, I'm going to launch it again. And, he knows that his team needs him to be an offensive catalyst. We have an 11-point gap we got to overcome. And, we have...
Scambati misses the first.
13 and a half minutes to do so.
Right, that foul was on Nico Santa Barbara. That's his second, team's first of the half. Mr. Austin walking right through our shot here. Scambati misses the second as well. Rebound from Kapuzinski. Gets around the defender.
I love the commentary. Just so casually. Oh, it's a miracle we are alive.
Santa Barbara gets it to Ruff. Ruff trying to drive in, comes back out. Kapuzinski gets it to Berschwinger. Berschwinger, someone had a shirt.
And one!
Got that basket.
And one! Now, even with that setup, though, Cap, he was looking for someone with the inside pass. Troy, recognizing his teammates' intentions, was able to cut inside. And, the defender coming in late, and one.
That was a super short rest time for Leak there. He's back in for the brothers. That foul is on number 44, Wine. That's his second, team's first. Berschwinger at the line, trying to make a 3-point play.
Should I talk about the law of averages?
That would be beautiful. We could have used it there because he missed it. Rebound to the brothers, and they're double and triple teamed all over in a foul. Yeah, that's going to be on Kapuzinski. He knew that.
Yeah. I mean,
that's not a surprise.
There's one thing to be physical, but when you're going over the top of something, you can't do that.
Yep. So Kapuzinski picks up his first, team's second. Troy's mumbling to Kapuzinski there.
But even looking at the outlet of this quarter, two of our scorers have been Delwich and Berschwinger.
Yes.
And so when we talk about the importance of them to the team, it's not a platitude. It's just true. They're needed.
So double team in the corner there. Oh. And we're going to get the foul. They wanted the out of bounds call. That was tough D. That could be the third on Nico. They're calling for a technical from the stands here.
Ooh.
Third foul for the Dutch, and that is the third on Nico. So now we've got 3 Dutch players with 3 fouls each.
We said it from really the tip that this was a chippy game.
Yeah.
So had a T been called, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah, absolutely. Scambati made that jumper look easy.
Just inside the 3-point line, though. At first I thought it was a 3, but he was step inside.
Thank goodness.
Unless the scoreboard's wrong, but it looked
No, it was a 2. So Ruff has the ball, gets it to Berschwinger. Berschwinger into Delwich, almost fumbled it, but got it. Delwich goes up, misses, back out to Ruff. Ruff to Delwich. Delwich back to Ruff. Kapuzinski. Parks is calling them to set it up, slow down, and motion. Got a foul on the floor here. Fouls on number 15, Jaden Osinski. Oh, wait a minute. We've got double fouls.
It's that chippy game. Unless, is the fourth foul, is that on Michael Delwich? Is that his fourth foul?
They just did Osinski, but then...
What? Who's the fourth foul? Who has 4 fouls? Wine doesn't have 4 fouls. And Delwich... Was Delwich?
Delwich is on the bench, so
that must have been.
It must have been Delwich, but I don't know what's going on. The bench doesn't seem to know what's going on. And now the refs are talking because we're not sure what's happening. They put Osinski up as the foul first, and then the minute I put it in the book and looked up, it was then, here we go. He's coming over. Of course, he's going to talk secretly, so we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like we need. This is where we do the TNT like mic'd up thing.
Yeah.
Get the mic on the ref.
So we know what the heck's going on. Absolutely.
The ruling on the court stands.
It's Dutch ball. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left to go. Watazik inbounds to Kapuzinski. I love calling men's games because the crowd gets so into it, but we also have the added aspect of the crowd gets so into it that we can't always hear what's going on.
Right. And sometimes it's funny, I really do love when the home crowd is looking for a reason to get hyped up. Like, had that play happen where a CBA player tumbled, people were like, oh, even though it was just a trip, not a crossover or anything.
Matt Skimbody comes in for 2. Troy Bersinger is on the floor back there, but he got up. Kapuzinski gets it with Watazik. Watazik coming around. Berschwinger sets the pick. Gets it out to Ruff. To Nico Santa Barbara.
Ooh. Okay, all right.
Back to Ruff coming around. Swings it to Kapuzinski, who drives, goes up, misses, gets his rebound. Kicks it back out to Berschwinger to Watazik.
Kapuzinski, he's a solid rebounding guard.
Watazik to Kapuzinski. Over to Ruff.
Oh, I thought he was getting ready to shoot that. Ready to unload it.
Over to Watazik to Berschwinger.
Kapuzinski's frustrated
14
in the corner.
seconds on the clock. Santa Barbara to Kapuzinski. Kapuzinski for 3. There was a hand on it. Rebound to the brothers.
Oh, but that was a foul. No, people are saying it was all ball. It was not all ball.
No, definitely not.
He got ball first. It was ball first, but it was not all ball.
That foul's the 5th foul for the Dutch. That's going to be on number 3, Justin Kapuzinski. That's his 2nd. That takes JT Vogel to the line.
No, that said, I still like seeing that defensive intensity. Not giving up the easy basket. And that wasn't a dirty or cheap foul by any stretch, but it was still a foul.
And it's a frustration foul, too.
It is. 100%. 100%. Yep. You're spot on with that.
JT misses on the first. And makes the second. That gets JT on the book for the night. He's been scoreless until now. Santa Barbara with the ball. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Santa Barbara almost missed it. Got it back. Berschwinger gets it to Watazik. Watazik dribbles around. Trying to find an open man. Bounce passes it into Berschwinger, who pushes. That's going to be a charge. You could see that coming a mile away. That's going to be Troy's 4th.
And he's probably going to end up resting. As we called it, he's coming out. I'm assuming for James Stutzman. And
Troy doesn't want to come out. He's trying to wave it off, but
it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. You've got 4. We need the big man for the fourth quarter.
You can't miss the entirety of the 4.
Absolutely not. So,
for folks watching at home, the way that he would have been able to do that without it becoming a charge, it's when he lowered his shoulder.
Absolutely. You lower that shoulder to get that advantage, and they're leaving Leak wide open. Luckily, it didn't go. Rebound to the Dutch, Santa Barbara. We could really use a few threes right now, Matt.
I would agree. One thing I've been thinking about a lot, and I was hesitant to say it, but, why not let it fly? I'm looking at Nico Santa Barbara's jersey untucked.
Oh!
He's reminding me of Kyrie Irving when he has his jersey untucked. That's all I've been able to think about. And now we also have Ryan Gilbert. His jersey's untucked. I'm like, okay. So we have Kyrie and...
Watazik's will be soon. His is usually untucked.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful play, though, to crash the boards inside and have guys outside ready for threes. That was beautiful.
Oh, go, leak out. Oh, man, that is tough. All right, so we were able to get a foul. That said, we're not going to get anywhere, into the regular bonus, but because we're in the last 2 minutes.
So that foul's on number 10, JT Vogel. That's his first foul, team's 3rd. Not a shooting foul, so we're not going to the line here. And as Matt said, not in the bonus yet. Gilbert's going to inbound for the Dutch. 1 minute, 18 seconds left to play. Your score's 35-21 in favor of the brothers. Santa Barbara. I just wish they'd do that same play over again where they go down low and have 2 guys out because that was beautiful. Gilbert gets it to Stutzman.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Gilbert's doing a great job.
Gilbert. He is.
So that's why we know where the pass is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough challenge there. Draws the foul on Leak. That'll be Leak's second. Leak's second, team's fourth. They're being told to tuck in their jerseys too. Notice they're all being tucked in except Santa Barbara didn't get his.
Yeah, I know. He says, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah. All right, Gilbert. Going to inbound for the Dutch. Gets it to Santa Barbara.
Oh, see, this is where Kyrie's coming out. The way he's handling the ball right now, he wants to do something.
Gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert to Watazik. Oh!
That hurt.
Rebound to the brothers. That was a beautiful shot, too. Wide open. Good setup.
So really, we got to make sure we are able to get a stop because Guilderland's going to have the last possession of this quarter either way.
3-point basket is a miss. Rebound for the Dutch. Stutzman running fast.
Puck's off. This is right.
15 seconds to go.
I'm glad he didn't rush that.
Yep.
Because there's no reason to give CBA another possession.
Santa Barbara sets it up. Almost misses, but luckily keeps it.
Give him that tween, Hezzy.
Gets it to Stutzman. Stutzman goes inside. Passes out to Gilbert. Too late. At the end of regulation for the third quarter, that score is still 35-21. So we've got a lot of work cut out for us for the fourth quarter here.
You know, when we think about this in terms of possessions, it's a 5-possession game. Is that impossible? No. But it certainly is something where it's tough going into the fourth quarter where, you know, your 2 tallest guys both have 4 fouls. Yep. Your first and third leading scorer are in foul trouble. We also have missed a decent amount of free throws. We did better in the, you know, in the second and third quarter than we did in the very beginning of the game. But still, I think that there's a couple things that we still have to overcome and avoid letting them get sliding. We were 1 foul away from being in the bonus again.
Yep, this is going to be a rough 8 minutes here. Not impossible, like you said, but we've got to see a lot of different things in order for that 8 minutes to be a strength for us. Unfortunately, as you said, we're in foul trouble. So our big men, who we count on, who we rely on, are not playing as aggressively because they're in foul trouble.
Because they're in foul trouble.
Yep.
And, you know, Troy, who's been over this season, has been struggling to get hot. You know, Nico Santa Barbara's been doing a lot to try to create contact. You know, he's not shying away from the drives on the inside. Kapazinski's doing a fantastic job as a rebounding guard. A lot of the guys are playing roles well. The issue is that it's not playing into the bigger cohesive picture.
Right.
And we're not able to get any solid momentum that's really going to swing the pendulum one way or another.
Before we get a start here for the fourth quarter, I just want to give a happy birthday shout out to Destiny Pepino from our girls team.
Absolutely.
The girls have a tough matchup coming up with Shen on Friday at home, and then again at home on Tuesday with Albany. It's going to be a rough 2 games here, yes. But we've seen some good things out of the women so far, and hopefully they will have success Friday and Tuesday.
No. That one out of
that was a stuff there by
air traffic control.
Jump ball called. Arrow favors the Dutch. Troy Berschwinger is going to be back in for the Dutch.
Oh, no.
He's going to call a foul. I changed it to a foul, huh?
I think he might have been out of bounds.
Okay, so no foul.
No foul, but I think, yeah. And it was going to be jump, and then it landed out of bounds.
We got to teach them what the difference between jump call is and out of bounds. So, because I was calling based on their hand signals.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know because you know their hand signals.
And then they threw up the foul signal.
I know.
I'm like, wait.
And it was neither one
Dude. If you're going to call the game, call it the way it's supposed to be called here.
I'd say we show up in striped jerseys
yeah.
next time.
I think we should wear stripes just sitting here at the bench here. Say, hey, we're your third and fourth man
We're
here.
back up.
So Gilbert driving in, goes down hard. There's a push from behind. It looks like it's
wedgie.
Looks like it's going to be on JT Vogel. And it is, and that is JT's 4th?
Yeah, apparently. I didn't know that, but Mr. Snyder knows better than us.
5th foul for the brothers. Gilbert. Berschwinger's calling for it, but gets it to Santa Barbara, who gets it to Stutzman. Stutzman tries to get it to Berschwinger, but Santa Barbara picks it up. Quick pass to Stutzman to Berschwinger,
Excellent.
who draws the foul.
You know, one of the things I'm noting is that Coach has Berschwinger and Delwich staggered right now.
Yes, he does.
And I think that that's something where, I'm almost positive that Delwich wants to get back in this game right now.
Yes.
However, Coach is like, I can't risk having them both gone,
Yep.
in a
That foul's on Scambati. That's his first, team 6th. One more for either team, and that'll put the team in the bonus. Berschwinger at the line. Misses the first. Trying to settle himself down here. We've talked before that Berschwinger's love is football. He's a signee for UAlbany. He's going to be a Great Dane next year on the football team. But we're happy to have him as a multi-sport athlete here at Guilderland.
Well, absolutely. And I think, despite the fact that his number one passion lies in football, you can clearly see passion come out on the court as well. So he's someone who, you said it in the beginning of the game, he likes to win.
Yep, he likes to win. He likes sports, and he likes to win. Brothers, underneath pass to
Good
number
find.
4 to Ruggles. That's his first score of the night. Santa Barbara, 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to play.
That was a good screen.
Picked off by Leak.
Poor pass.
And Leak gets an easy bucket. Timeout. 30-second timeout.
And just like that, the lead has blossomed.
It has. Let's take this 30-second timeout to just do a shout-out thank you to our Guilderland media crew.
Oh, always. Always appreciative for them. Starting, and it starts from the top with Andy Maycock, just fantastic gentleman, fantastic educator, and a fantastic leader for the media crew. And big shout out to all the students who make all this possible, the great angles that you're getting, the consistent footage they show up here, game after game after game, really to bring you a high quality product, and we're grateful for that.
And they're running basketball tonight, but then we also have a crew running the board meeting.
Right.
So they're doing double duty tonight, which we are ever thankful for.
Right. Shout out to Christian Persis as well.
Yeah, who took a job
tonight.
somewhere else, but still comes back
Still.
to work media for us. So thank you.
Truly, honestly, without him doing that, this would not be happening.
100%.
As much as we would love to say that ball is life, board meetings are school. So
Yep.
that is.
All right, Nate Oliver into the game for the Dutch for the first time tonight. Nico Santa Barbara coming down. We got Mike Delwich waiting for the next whistle.
I think Coach decided.
Santa Barbara, a little push into Berschwinger. Berschwinger wanted a little call there. Thought somebody had a hand on it. Delwich coming in. Going to give Stutzman a rest. And Ruggles is going to bring it in for the brothers. Oh, quick, another. We got O into the game. And here we go. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left to play in regulation. Leak. Gets it to O. Got a lot of fighting under the basket here. Osinski is playing tough with Gilbert. Oh, driving in, just misses. Rebound, Dutch.
And honestly, that could have even, gone in the direction of a foul. Had he been a smaller guard, that probably would have been a foul.
Turnover there. Gilbert couldn't get his hands on it. And so, Oliver takes the foul.
That could have been me passing the ball on. But anyways, so, with a foul like that, it looked like, oh, man, that was a hard foul, that was a rough foul. That wasn't a dirty play, and honestly, as you notice, no one on the court was mad about that.
Right.
the reason he did that foul is because he's like, I can't actually stop him based on
Right.
his momentum.
Right.
So it's to make sure that he doesn't get an and one.
Yep.
So that was really what it was.
Yep. And misses the first. That's not typical of Osinski, so we'll expect him to
No.
score the second here.
Going into math.
I try to avoid it.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Yeah, and Osinski, as I said, good on the second. Osinski is not their highest free throw shooter on the team.
No, he's not. And he's someone who shoots 70%.
But he certainly did a good job for them tonight.
Right. I mean, they have two guys who shoot free throws better than him.
Yeah. Gilbert misses the three. Rebound to the brothers.
That was a perfect handoff. That was professional.
Professional. ESPN, we're available at any time.
Anytime.
You know, 4 minutes,
Jab
31
step.
seconds left, and nobody's let up on their intensity. So that's
Right.
good to see. Leak for three. Luckily,
Although
there's no
I
call
just
on
looked
that.
at the fouls, and
Yep,
I just
yep.
realized we have 7 fouls, so that's a bonus situation.
Yep, and that could have been a 3-shot foul. So
Yep.
brothers miss the 2. Rebound to the Dutch.
We got to take advantage. We have a 5-on-4
Kapazinski. Oh,
kick. Oh, no.
yeah.
Oh, no.
What happened?
No, none of the cheerleaders that ended up getting taken out because it looked like the ball was going to ricochet hit because one person was facing the wall, and I was like, uh-oh.
It's so hard to see because we got the monitor in front of us and we got
Right.
people walking in front of us. So
Because the kick ball, which
I
is
wasn't
a
sure
smart
if you
play.
saw something else.
No, the
Yeah.
kick ball, it was a smart play, but the ball went ricocheting right
Yep.
towards the cheerleaders.
Yep.
In between two of them came back and
I was surprised he saw that it was going to be that long pass. I mean, he anticipated that to get that
Right.
kick up.
tween cross, drive, foul, and that now puts us in the bonus as well.
Yeah,
going into
so
7 fouls. Plus, there's 2 shots because that was a shooting foul.
Yep, Nico will go to the line. That foul is on number 33, Oreo. That's his third, team 7th, and as Matt said, we're at the line.
So we got 4 minutes to go, 18-point deficit. What is it that you're hoping to see from the team in this last half of the
I just want to see them not leave their intensity at all and lose that. I want them to keep that intensity. I mean, Nico just missed the front end here. I want them to go after everything. I want them to hustle. I mean, we're not able to overcome this deficit, obviously, with 4 minutes left. It's not going to happen. I'd like to see Troy not foul out.
Right.
You know, or same with Michael, too. Not foul out.
Right, show coach
But
you
still,
to do it.
go for everything. Let's work on our passes. Let's try to get some good shots here. You know, Shen's not going to be easy for us on Friday night. Albany's not going to be easy for us on Tuesday.
Oh, no.
And we got a dunk from Oreo. Typically a crowd favorite.
Oh, no.
Kapazinski to Berschwinger. I thought Berschwinger was going to take it there.
Yeah.
Delwich dribbles in, misses. Rebound to Berschwinger. Gets it to Ruff. Pass to Kapazinski. Oh, off his foot. Hate when that happens.
Oh.
Leak taking it in. Almost had goaltending there.
Yeah, right. You try to pin it off the backboard, LeBron style, but
Yeah.
once it's above the cylinder, you can't touch it.
Yeah, Berschwinger's calling for it. Kapazinski with the ball. 3 minutes left to play. Ruff gets it to Berschwinger. Hard pass into Delwich off his fingers over to a brother here. Taking it in. 44. Reverse layup, and it goes in. That's Aiden Wine. Timeout. Coach Parks. So what I wanted to see with the last 4 minutes isn't quite coming true for what I'm seeing.
I was hoping that we were going to be able to have, that new goal. Okay, we're not going to let it become a 20-point game. And then that next goal, okay, we're not going to let it become as well.
Yeah, 25-point game.
24.
No, I'm saying don't.
Oh,
become
yeah,
a 25.
yeah.
But yeah, thanks for checking my math. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I was like, all right, don't get to 20, don't double us, don't.
Yeah.
So, it's a moving target, but it's still a target nonetheless.
Right. Exactly. So it's nice to see Brendan Curry here tonight. You were pointing out.
I love to see that. Yeah, it was great. He came by. He ended up saying hi. We actually have a couple of other alum, Brendan's in there. He's got a nice smile on his face. He's happy to be here, supporting the team.
Yep.
We also have Mitchell here.
Mitchell McKissick's here. Yeah. Good to see him. We also have Vin Simeone and Ralphie Simeone.
Yeah. So definitely a good crew, some friendly faces for the team, certainly for Coach Parks as well. And I'm thinking about, the outlook for what we have going into the rest of today. Looking at, you see the starters are on the bench right now, and we've kind of brought in a lot of other guys. And this is the case for both teams.
Dutch with the ball, 2:48 left to play. Gilbert bringing it down.
But as much as this may seem like, the game's over, is what it is, for everyone on the court right now, this is intense. This is their time to show, hey, this is what I've got. I want to score. I want to, make stuff happen. As number 4 sends that shot back, Samuel Ruggles.
David Filkins in the game for the Dutch, which I like to see. David Filkins is one of my favorites. Alex Dorigo also.
Oh, man.
So Alex Dorigo, David Filkins, and Isaiah Santamaria in for the Dutch, seeing some playing time. Let's see what they can
good
do.
Drive,
Gilbert,
good drive.
nice drive, yeah.
I like that.
Draws the foul. Fouls on number 24, Matt Picard. That's his first. Team's 8. Gilbert at the line. Good on the first. Dave Domel putting some of his crew in to get some playing time as well. And Gilbert misses the second. Rebound to the brothers.
I'm just thinking of points of emphasis, going forward. And again, I've said it a couple times, but going back to those free throws, that's one of those things where I'm hoping that
wide open. And brothers are getting all the rebounds here.
They were. It was. Hey, who wants the board this time? Whoa.
Fouls on number 23, David Filkins. That's his first. Team's 8th. And rebound to the Dutch. 1 minute 42 left to play. Gilbert with the ball. Calling some motion here.
And I think it can be tough when you're coming from behind like this, but CBA's bench players are still playing with starter intensity.
Santa Maria, yes, gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert into Filkins. Filkins turns, gets a bucket.
There we go.
Filkins on the board tonight.
That's our first field goal, and I think 3.
I think you're right. It's been a while.
It's
been a while.
It was 22:40 with 4 to go, so at least 3 minutes.
Filkins is working hard under there against Cadet. Turnover to the Dutch.
Excellent turnover.
Long pass to Gilbert.
Watch it back.
And Gilbert gets the bucket and draws the foul.
That was what you were hoping to see. That
it was, but I wanted it 4 minutes ago. But whatever.
Still, the fact that we're in the final minute and they clearly haven't given up because they're still playing defense, were able to cause a turnover, got the fast break point. Gilbert, who has gotten some playing time throughout this game,
he has
still leaked out and was like, "No, we're not done."
And Gilbert makes that a 3-point play.
We might make my goal.
47 seconds left to play. Let's see. Let's make it happen. Again, Filkins playing hard under there. Working hard for possession.
This is where you can kind of see some of the differences between, different units with how they handle rotations and motion.
Turnover, Dorigo!
Under 20. Shot clock's off. This may be the final possession of the game.
Gilbert for 3, gets it!
Bang! Gilbert from 3. Cuts it down to 18. We've got a game.
8 seconds left to play.
I think that they may
No,
hold it.
no, I don't think
no.
so.
Oh,
I think they're going to take a 3. And miss, rebound to the Dutch. So final score, 49 for CBA, 31 for your Dutch. Thanks for joining us. Please tune in Friday night as our Lady Dutch take on Shenendehowa Plainsmen for a tough game, but one that we have high expectations for.
So this may not have been the result that we wanted, but as you all know, it's a great day to be a Dutchman.
It's a great day to be a Dutchman. Oh, brother.
She's been all day with me, so
Woo!
flavor for
Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah.